Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I know I look hit. Don't worry about it. We're gonna put some makeup on this face. Don't you worry. So today's video, as you saw by the title, we'll be going to shop my stash and then getting ready. So this is the new way of me doing my shop my stash. If you want to know why, that's in my last week's shop my stash, so I can link it above so you guys can go check that out if you want to know why I'm kind of switching things up. But I'm really excited about it, and we don't have to look this crazy on camera for too long. So yeah, if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe, stay a while. I do these every week. And yeah, without further ado, let's just go and shop my stash. I also didn't mention that each week we do kind of a randomizer, and so it picks the theme for me of the week of what kind of makeup I'm shopping. I won't do it every week like that, just because there are some new products that I want to play with, and I'll pick myself, but this week we're gonna do it like that. So here is the randomizer now. All right, so we got favorites this, wow, let me turn the camera. we got favorites this week, and I'm really excited about it. So favorite primer is definitely the Maybelline Master Prime Hydrating Primer. If you're new here, now you know. If you're not new, you know this already. And then in combination with my Wet n Wild Prime Focus Primer Serum, my children, my babies. And then for foundation, number one is probably my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Foundation, but I did just use this last week, and a close second is definitely the Tarte Maracuja Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed, in love, so we're going to use this this week. Alright, next is concealer, and number one concealer is definitely the Too Faced Born This Way Naturally Radiant Creamy Concealer. I'm in love, gonna use that. A close second is the Kokie one, but we used that one last week, so, yeah. For setting sprays, number one is probably the Wet n Wild one, but again, we used that last week, so we're gonna use the Tarte Miracle Mist, which again is a close second. Like, this is my child. I love them all, honestly, but we're gonna use this one. Okay, for bronzer, it's kind of hard to see back there, but number one is probably my Tarte Park Ave Princess Bronzer, so we're going to use that. Blush, I love all my blushes. Number one, though, is definitely my Wet n Wild Color Icon in Mellow Wine. Gonna use that. For highlighter, my favorite highlighter, ooh, that's hard. I don't know, I really love, okay, I love my Ofra. Yeah, we're going to use, I used Ofra Rodeo Drive last week, so we're going to use Laura Geller's Ballerina, because I love this as well, and I haven't used it in a bit, and so good. So good. All right, and then for powder, number one powder is definitely the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder, and we actually didn't use it this last week, so we're going to use that. Alright, so here we are. Let's go with eyes first. I don't think I need anything from here. I love all these products, but like, I don't know. They're not like necessities, really. For mascara, number one is definitely the Essence Lash Princess. So we'll pull, okay, we just used that last week, so we'll stay true to that. A close second is the combination of the Believe Lengthening Mascara and the Colourpop BFF Mascara. We'll use those because I love this combination, as well as the Essence one. If I have to choose one, it'd be the Essence, but this is a close second, so we'll use that. And then for lips, y'all, number one is my Milani Color Statement lipstick in the shade 61, so we'll pull that. And my favorite lip liner is the Essence Stay at Hour lip liner in the shade Tea Time. Number one is the shade Because Duh, but we'll use that. And then my favorite lip gloss is the Revlon Super Lustrous lip gloss in the shade 200 Crystal Clear, so we'll pull that. And yeah, let's just go get ready. Woo! I'm sorry I lied again because we just skipped this. I'm not going to pull a face palette. Maybe one week we'll only pull a face palette because I have so many other products that I pulled already. Like, I can't use two on one day, you know what I mean? I can, but I won't. For palettes, whoa, what is my number one? Baby. Morphe Jaclyn Hill, definitely a favorite, so we'll pull, oh, do we want this or that? This is actually my Anna and Night Owl palettes by Colourpop mixed with the Laura Lee Cat's Pajamas palette, and I think I'm going to pull this one instead of the Ring the Alarm, or maybe I'll pull them in combination, but this one's a favorite. They're literally tied. I can't pick. So now let's go get ready. Okay, so first things first is my Maybelline Master Prime Hydrating Primer. It is an all-time favorite. I don't think anything could beat this. I don't know. It's because it is just so moisturizing. It's kind of like a moisturizing primer. This one is really, really good. I'm slowly starting, I guess I could mention this, but I'm slowly really starting to fall in love with this NYX Bear With Me Hydrating Jelly Primer, but we'll do a video dedicated to that product. And I'm also really loving the Professional by Benefit. The only hard thing for me is like price point. What's my favorite as far as like if I'm gonna repurchase it, or my favorite as far as like I really want you guys to get it too because it's that good. And the Maybelline and this Wet n Wild primers from Prime Focus Primer Serum are two that are just such great prices, you can't beat them. So I would totally recommend these over the other ones, even though I love the other ones as well, if that makes sense. I mean, these do beat the other ones a bit in general, just because by product I need something more than just the Benefit one. And the NYX one is really, really good so far. I just haven't used it enough to see, but I just mean like as far as price point as well, if I'm going to recommend two to you, I'm going to be recommending the Maybelline and the Wet n Wild because they're so freaking good. So good. Alright, next is a foundation that kind of goes against everything I just mentioned to you. But this is the Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator. I love this stuff, guys. If you can get a mini, if you just want to try it and you can get your shade in a mini, I say go for it. The mini is the best option here because I know, like, honestly, I don't go through foundations that quickly. And so it's just like, do I need the full size? Not really. I do love it, but I feel like there's gonna be a point where I don't love it as much as I did when I first got it, and so I'm really okay with the mini, honestly. And this one has been lasting me a couple months now. I think, like a month now, I think, since I got it. Yeah, I think I got it in the beginning of April, I think, maybe, or end of March. I might have gotten it. Either way, it's lasting me quite a while, and I use it a lot because it's like my absolute favorite. So I really think if you can find your shade in a mini, get a mini. If you can't, it's so good. Wait till Sephora's open back up and get a sample because it is so good. There's no coverage to it really at all. It kind of just evens out the skin tone. You can see everything underneath it, but it's so beautiful. It's so glowy. Everything about it is just absolutely stunning. So there's that. I have the shade 34 and medium neutral. All my shades will be down below if you are curious. If you didn't remember what I just told you, all my shades are down below. But definitely an absolute favorite. All right, next is the Too Faced Born This Way Naturally Radiant Creamy Concealer. If you're, you know this, most of these products I've been talking about for weeks and weeks now, and I know, sorry, it's probably like super repetitive, but don't worry, we have a good mix of oldies and favorites and new products on this channel. People aren't loving new makeup videos though right now, so we're kind of trying to use what we got. And I'm okay with that. But anyway, this is such a creamy concealer. Everything it says it is. It's naturally radiant and creamy, and it blends out so easy, and it's absolutely stunning. So definitely a favorite concealer here. It is both of these products I mentioned are kind of on the higher end side of it. Do I think they're absolute necessities like for other people to get? No, I think like there are enough dupes. The Koki Be Bright one that I used in my last week's video is a really close dupe to this, so you don't need the Too Faced one at all, and I probably won't repurchase it now because I have the Koki one, but I do love this concealer nonetheless. It's still amazing. So if you have the money, I'd try it. If you don't, try the Koki one and see what you think first. Then for setting powder, my number one, my baby, the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. Again, I've talked about it nonstop. I mean, it leaves your face still looking good and glowy even after you set it, and that's my favorite thing about it. You can see like it is very clearly different than this side, but you can still see the glow here, and there's just places where it just still glows, and that's exactly where I want the glow. And I feel like where most people are going to want the glow because you don't want to get too hot, too oily, too anything like that. I have dry skin, so this is my best friend in the whole wide world, this powder. But even if you have dry skin, that you still get sweaty, you still can sweat, you still can get oils and stuff like that. And so especially in these warmer months. And so my favorite thing about this powder is that it doesn't suck the life out of your makeup. It still lets that glow peek through, but it still holds it in place so that when you do get sweaty or oily, it does not move, you know. So definitely a favorite. I have the shade medium in that, if you're curious. It is, I don't know, I think it works for me. So just kind of, if you're anything close to my skin tone, just know that. I forgot to put on my earrings, y'all. Who am I? Right, next is bronzer. And this is a cult classic, everyone's fave, the Tarte Park Ave Princess Bronzer. I actually have pan in it. I know, I was so excited. But, best bronzer ever. I feel like it just gives that nice glowy bronze to the face that you want. It's not super dark or anything like that. It just gives a nice, like, oh, it smells delicious. It gives that nice, like, beachy kind of vibe, and I'm in love with it. It is the best bronzer ever. In camera, it's kind of washing it out. In real life, I'm looking at it right now, and it looks a little bit more pigmented. You can tell a little bit more. And don't worry about my eyes, guys. It's allergies. I know. It sucks, but allergies are taking over my life right now. But anyway, it blends so easy. It's so beautiful. I love this bronzer so much. I've tried Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. I've tried the Benefit bronzer. I've tried the Tarte, the other one. What is it called? Hotel Harris. I've tried that one. This one's my absolute favorite. Park Ave Princess has beat all of those because it has that glow, and I love it, especially with my dry skin. Delicious. It's my favorite. Next is blush. Number one blush is definitely Wet n Wild's Color Icon blush in the shade Mellow Wine. This is my third one of these. Not because I used it up though, because I dropped it actually. But either way, it's still like my baby, my absolute favorite, and I repurchased it every time because I missed it that much. It is just the best. Like, you could wear this blush with any look, any season, anything like that. I feel like that's one of my favorites about it. That's what is my favorite about it. That is what's my favorite about it, is that you could wear it in any season, anytime, all the time. So I love that. Oh, yes. It's so blendable, so easy. It just looks amazing. It's the best blush ever, and it's only $3, something like that. Okay, I think it's like $5, but either way, it's still super cheap. Can't beat that. Can't beat the price. And so it's just so amazing. All right, number. Next is a highlighter. I'm in love. Okay, number one are definitely my Ofra highlighters. I'd probably pick those over a lot of highlighters. This one is a close second. That's why I felt comfortable picking this one over the Ofra ones. This is the Laura Geller Ballerina. I love this highlighter so much, guys. It is so beautiful. It's like, I like it, not better. Some days I like it better than the Ofra ones because it's that subtle kind of glow. Like, straight on you can't see it, but boom, like it's that perfect combination of there but like of glowy and subtle at the same time. That's what I was trying to say. It's a perfect combination, and so I love it. It's so beautiful in this summertime. It just, it looks so natural on the face, but also like it's so there. So I love that highlighter. I'm sure a lot of people have those highlighters already, so if you have it, definitely pull it out again. Next is brows. This is going to be boring, so I'm just going to fast forward through it. I'm actually going to be using the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil and the e.l.f. Brow Kit in the shade Dark. These are the only two brow products I have open right now. I'm sorry. I'm also going to use the Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade 4.5. But these are the only brow products I have open right now. I have no other pencils, and so we're just going to use these real quick. I actually use a brow pencil, so spoiler alert. So we'll be right back. My brows always look so thick when I come back, and then it's like, oh my gosh, girl. All right, number one favorites, definitely my Jaclyn Hill Ring the Alarm. Again, I've talked about that nonstop. And then also my Anna, Colourpop Anna and Night Owl palette. The Night Owl is actually limited edition, so you can't get it, but the Anna palette is mixed in here as well. So if you want that one, you can pick that one. You still is available. But I threw them in here because I figured that the Anna palette won't be available for much longer. So I wanted to, so I just felt comfortable with putting it in here. And this is my Laura Lee Los Angeles Cat's Pajamas eyeshadow palette. I just depotted it because I wanted to use it up, but that didn't go too well. So I'm just gonna use the the Colourpop palettes. I'm actually right now using the Too Faced Tickled Peach to set my eye. I'm just using this white shade in here because it's in a project pan, but this one's like a third place as well. Well, third or fourth place as well. I love this palette too. Anyway, so we're just gonna fast forward through this part, like kind of speed through it. I'll point to the shades, but it's kind of hard because the Night Owl one was limited edition. You can't actually get it, and so they're mixed in there, so it's kind of hard, but I'm gonna do it anyway. YOLO, you know? So for the inner corner, I'm just going to dip into that Laura Geller highlighter in the shade Ballerina and stick that in the inner corner because this palette does not have, none of my palettes really have an inner corner shade. Well, some of them do, but not all of them. I just meant. Alright, next is eyelashes. Why did that was such a weird thing to say. Oh, you know what? Let me spray my face first. Another favorite is this Tarte Maracuja Miracle Mist. I love this stuff. It's so nice on the face. It's definitely a lot like the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, which I have tried before. I just feel like this one is a little bit more glowier. It gets into the skin a little bit better, and so that's why I like this one a little bit better, but you know, they're pretty close enough that you don't need to spend the money on this one, I feel like. For mascara, number one is definitely my Essence Lash Princess, but these are a really close second. This is the Colourpop BFF Mascara. All of that has rubbed off because of how much I use it. And in combination with the Believe Beauty Lengthening Mascara, Extended Lash Lengthening Mascara, the combination is amazing. It's beautiful. It's stunning. Everything you want in a mascara. So that does suck because you do have to buy 2 of them. But I feel like it's worth it. They're both super cheap. But if you don't want to buy 2, then definitely go with the Lash Princess. I feel like a lot of people, though, have the Lash Princess. So it's kind of like, what is that? Beating a dead horse at this point with that mascara. So I feel like if you're looking to spice up your mascara collection, the Colourpop BFF is a good one. It looks very voluminous on its own, but the Believe Beauty one just gives it that extra length that you want. And so I feel like the combination is so good. Right, so next is lips, and this is, I'm gonna use the Essence Stay at Hour lip liner in the shade Tea Time, the Milani Color Statement lipstick in the shade 61, and the Revlon Super Lustrous lip gloss in the shade 200 Crystal Clear. All-time favorites. Have been talking about them for weeks now, so love. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. Everything I use will be down below if you're curious, if you want to buy it, anything like that. I did want to make this disclaimer though. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I don't feel like I have to because I don't have too big of a following, but I feel like I want to just because, I don't know, I want to make it more clear, I guess. All these products that I'm using are in my collection right now. And so I did not just go out and purchase these. I didn't just buy, none of these are first impressions, anything like that. And so the reason why I say that is just because you don't need to go and buy these. I feel like the point of these Shop My Stash Get Ready With Me's is not so that I'm like recommending products to you, even though I say like, if you want it, definitely try it, it's good, or like this is my, even though I say that like this is my favorite and stuff like that, even though I say that, it doesn't necessarily mean you need to go buy it right now. I feel like the point of these is that I'm going through my collection and using my makeup that I already own and love. So I challenge you to do the same. Instead of like going out in the store and you're like, oh, she used that mascara, looks really good on her, let me try it. Instead of doing that, go in your collection and see, what do I love, what am I want to use. Like, I feel like instead of taking these videos and using them as ways to buy more makeup, use it as a way to use products you already have, you know. So I just wanted to mention that at the end of this video. I feel like there's so many people doing low buys, no buys, the whole 9, and so I think it's just really important for everyone to realize, like, you don't need everything we talk about, I talk about, YouTubers you watch talk about. You don't need it. And although like it looks beautiful in the moment and you're like, oh, just be careful with what you're buying, especially right now. am not one to talk, but I just mean in general, if you're someone who's concerned about that, you're not watching YouTube videos because you're like, oh, I'm gonna buy makeup if I watch these YouTubers or whatever, then you can watch them. You just have to have the right mindset in your brain. It's all just what I'm always trying to say, just a quick disclaimer. And yeah, so a lot of the quotes that I just found, and just look up quotes about hope, and a lot of them say a version of hope is seeing light in spite of being surrounded by darkness. And it's so true, just a little glimpse of light. And honestly, again, I challenge you to be that light for somebody else in someone else's darkness. Be the one that makes them smile, be the one that helps them out. So that's it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm really loving these videos. I love just sitting around and talking to you guys about makeup. I just love it. I think once I get more into the swing of it, I'll stop talking so much about the products and I'll start talking more about like just random things. Like I definitely want to do a video talking about Instant Influencer, if you guys have seen it. So I'm going to try to get a little bit more chill, a little less like, this is my products, this is my makeup, especially now because, again, I don't want to be the one who like is helping people, encouraging people to buy more makeup. I'm like, you need this, you know what I mean? I don't want to be that one. So that's it for this video, guys. Really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.